Welcome to my channel, Enlightenment in the Darkness. And welcome to Palm Reading, how to read your palm lines in just 10 minutes. So relax, grab a witch's brew, because the magic is about to begin. Palm reading, also called palmistry, originated from ancient India and is now popular and fashionable worldwide as a way of seeing a person's fate and personality by reading palm lines, hand shapes, and colors. In ancient Chinese palm reading theory, the right palm represents females, while the left represents males. In mainstream palm reading, there is a more credible theory that recommends that both hands should be read. Your dominant hand is thought to tell the present and the future, opportunities, challenges, and limitations. That is, where you are and where you are going in your life. And the non-dominant hand is said to reveal your inherent characteristics, personality, innate ability, and potential. There are 5 main lines on the palm: the lifeline, heart line, also called love line, money line, also called the fate line, head line, and marriage line. Different lines correspond with different traits. Having a deeper understanding of yourself through palm reading may help you to have more inspiration, direction, and aspirations to create your destiny. Even the shape of your hand tells a lot about you in palmistry. The first impression of the palm, given by the 5 major lines, tells you the general picture. A bright palm color with clear palm lines reflects good luck in recent days. Now stretch out the palm and let's read the 5 main lines one by one to quickly check what your palm lines tell you. The lifeline, the longer the better. The lifeline is the line that extends around the thumb. It is usually in an arc. The length of the lifeline has no relationship with how long a person lives. It reflects one's health and physical vitality. If the lifeline has a big arc and it looks clear, it means the person is energetic and vibrant. The longer the lifeline, the better. People with a long lifeline are usually good at sports. If the lifeline has a small arc and is near to the thumb, it is a sign that she easily gets tired and exhausted. If there is more than one lifeline, this also indicates that the person is very full of life. If the start of the lifeline near the thumb web is broken, she was usually sickly during childhood. If the end of the lifeline near the wrist looks frayed, she should pay much attention to health problems when getting old. If the lifeline is straight, cutting across the palm parallel to the headline, she is brave and usually very outgoing. The heart line, love line, the longer the better. The heart line, sometimes called the love line, is the line stretching across the hand directly under the fingers. The heart line reflects things related to the heart, like feelings, reactions, emotional control, etc. The longer and straighter it is, the better. If the heart line is short and straight, she has little interest in expressing love or romance. If the heart line is long, he, she will probably be a good lover, sweet, understanding, and romantic. If the heart line starts from the index finger, a happy love experience is predicted. If it starts from the middle finger, it means the person usually thinks more of themselves than their beloved. If the heart line starts between middle finger and ring finger, he, she will easily fall in love. If the heart line has a big rise and fall, he, she will probably fall in love with several people. Each love story will usually last a short time. If there are one or more circles on the heart line is divided into several sections, or there are some short, thin lines crossing the heart line. It usually means he, she is not very happy with his, her current love life. Money line, fate line. Clear and straight is good. The money line, also called the fate line, is the line that stretches from the wrist to the middle finger. It reflects one's fortune and career. If the money line and the lifeline start from the same point, that person is usually ambitious and has strong self-confidence. If there are two money lines, he, she could have two jobs together or a side business. If the money line looks clear and straight, it usually means a good and lucky future. He, she usually doesn't need to do much to change his, her life, and life is stable. Some people's money line is divided into two or more sections. It means he, she will probably change jobs frequently, or his, her life career will have big changes. If the money line is short, it means they might stop working before retirement age. The headline, the clearer and longer, the better. The headline reflects a person's intelligence and mentality. It usually starts between the index finger and thumb, below the love line, and then stretches to the other side of the palm, looking like it's dividing the palm in halves. The clearness, thinness, and length of the headline reflect mental concentration and cleverness. A big arc of the headline tells us that he, she is rich in creativity. A short headline usually means one has more chance of physical achievements than mental ones. If there is a circle on the headline is cut into two or more, or the headline wavers. He, she has a comparatively bad memory, easily gets disturbed by others, and usually doesn't focus on anything for long. The marriage line. The marriage line is a short line above the love line, starting immediately under the little finger. It reflects one's romantic relationships and marriage. Some people have only one line in this place, while some have several lines. The number of lines doesn't mean anything. Just read the clearest one. If there are two equally clear marriage lines, he, she needs to be careful of a love triangle. If there are several marriage lines without a main one, his, her marriage life might not be enjoyable. If the line veers up or is short and shallow, usually he, she will not get married or get married lately. If the marriage line stretches as far as between the little finger and ring finger, he, she has high requirements when choosing a spouse. If the marriage line stretches to the ring finger, it predicts that his, her spouse's family is rich and friendly. However, stretching further than the third finger is not a good thing. reputation, and fortune might be affected by the marriage. If there is an island, like a circle, on the marriage line, the couple might live apart for some reason for a period. If the marriage line splits into two under the little finger, he/she should pay attention to love management, as the couple might leave each other. Rare palm lines: the cutting palm, half palm. This phenomenon occurs when the headline and the love line are so close to each other that it looks like just one thick line cutting across the palm. There is a saying in China that a man with a cutting palm will have a good career. A woman with a cutting palm is usually very mentally independent. Hand shapes in palm reading. Besides reading palm lines, hand shape reading is also considered an important part in comprehensive palmistry practice, telling a person's general fate information. Generally, there are 4 hand shapes: the earth hand, the air hand, the water hand, and the fire hand. What hand shape do you have? Let us find out. The earth hand. Features: palm, square, thick, and tough to touch. Fingers: short, finger length equal to palm length. Color: ruddy. Earth hand traits: practical, down to earth, energetic, and responsible. Earth hand. People are usually strong at executing instructions and a good help to leaders. Not very ambitious. People with earth hands are usually comfortable with a fixed plan or certain situation. Their life desires are not as many as other hand shapes. Jobs requiring basic skills without high-tech or complicated operations are more suitable for them. Doing few romantic things, they're satisfied with a basic lifestyle. Health. Earth hand persons easily develop vertigo and have problems with respiratory system diseases. The air hand. Features: palm, square or rectangular, dry to the touch. Fingers: long, usually with big knuckle bones. Air hand traits: intelligent, good at analyzing, and adaptable to changes. Imaginative and curious. People with air hands desire to explore things with their high curiosity, which fuels their creativity. Good at social interaction, flexible in mind, and romantic in lifestyle. The water hand. Emotional and fragile. People with water hands' feelings are easily hurt. They love beautiful things like art very much. Flexible. They can easily adapt to changes. The fire hand. Features: palm, square or rectangular. Fingers: short, fingers usually shorter than the palm. Color: ruddy or pink. Fire hand traits: energetic, smart, diligent, extroverted, optimistic, and self-confident. Sometimes lacking in compassion, loving adventure, and a colorful life. People with fire hands usually love traveling very much. They're always traveling or on the way to travel. They are stimulated by their desire and do things boldly and intuitively. Facts about palm reading. Do palm lines change with time? Palms are not fixed. Most people's palm lines change 3 times during their lives. Is palm reading accurate? Sometimes, often, if done correctly, but not necessarily even then. Fate is not determined, just indicated. If you are determined or lucky, you can change your fate. Keep in mind that palm lines and lives both can change with time. palm reading helps us see potential advantages and avoid disadvantages. Working hard, being patient, keeping on learning, and being responsible will always lead to better luck eventually. Please comment down below if you have ever had a palm reading or have given one. Inquiring minds want to know, what are your thoughts about the art of palm reading? Thank you for joining me here today on my channel Enlightenment in the Darkness. Please like and subscribe so I may continue to bring more fascinating videos. Many blessings to the rest of your day.